Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet and of YouTube. Welcome back to Final Fantasy Chronicles of Eno. I am your host and game master for today, as always, Skajarmos, otherwise known as Tone Shift. Joining me today, we have our full cast of players. We have Hades Shadow 92 playing our Dark Knight, Thanatos, the star of this current plot arc.
He is mad at me.
We're always mad at you. We have Luminous Starlight playing Rocket the Cyborg Chocobo Warrior.
Eesh.
We have Darkness, paradoxically playing our Paladin, Alistair.
Privileged to be here.
Okay, and
As
last but
always.
not least, we have Tom117Z playing our female Elvon Ranger, Neathil.
Disappointments or routines have been activated.
I'm not sure what that's even supposed to be, but alright.
Just
Running
disappointment at Thanatos for being a butt.
We're all butts
am-
here.
Well, technically.
We are all butts here.
Do chocobos have butts?
Yes.
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 I mean, they have a.
I think it too.
I think what that is a cloaca, but whatever.
Why are we going into this? We start
I mean, we were already talking about lizard balls before the session started.
Oh fuck!
Fucking why
regret
not?
My head.
I regret now, I apologize,
My head.
Anyway, last time on Dragon Ball Z,
Yes. To recap where we last left off, the party had gotten themselves situated in a cave out in the Uzora Desert to await the arrival of various agents from the city of Kurzitan, specifically under the employ of the crime master Chakal Vinaldi, who has the city in a vice-like, criminalistic, mafia-style grip. Eventually, the party got their wish in the form of Saris Meal and her assortment of trusted thugs descending upon the cave to do battle with the party. A long scuffle broke out, in the midst of which Rocket got kind of fucked up, but at the end of the day, the party came out victorious, besting Saris and slaughtering her subordinates. Taking Saris captive, Thanatos determined to interrogate her to learn anything they could to hunt down Chakal and take him down.
I had to get the frickin' masochist.
Yep. Unfortunately, Saris proved to enjoy pain. And more than that, interrogation in Chakal's ranks is simply not very effective, it turns out, due to their security measures, in that no one knows what everyone else is doing unless you're a higher rank than them and they're part of your branch. It's broken into groups, essentially, making it next to impossible to interrogate one group to learn anything about anyone higher rank or somewhere else. An effective means of deterring would-be enemies, it would appear. Growing frustrated, Thanatos was about ready to give up on the interrogation when he was briefly stopped by his master, Caius, appearing and stopping time, as he seems wont to do, and with an application of a new ability and some shadowy magic, was able to use an ability to dominate the mind of Saris Meal, preventing her from acting out an aggression against Thanatos and the party, and, if he should so wish at a later time, temporarily exude total control over her, although for now she is simply prone to suggestion, and incapable of direct violence or aggression against the party. Everyone else, upon learning of this, was less than pleased that Thanatos had resorted to such a tactic, and he even expressed a degree of regret at having to have done so. And with the degree of moral tension in the group, everyone turned their sights back towards Kurzitan and set off into the sand, Saris Meal leading the way. The plan being, upon returning to the city, Saris will go about her business as usual while the party waits in the shadows for her to be approached by her superiors, at which time they will follow her to, assumedly, a designated meeting point and go from there. And so, that is where we pick up. The party setting off from the cave with Saris leading the way, making your way back to Kurzitan. So, my friends, is there anything you wish to discuss or talk about amongst yourselves on the way?
I haven't got anything.
Well, I mean, we already kind of went through the whole fighting at each other. Nee yelled at me. And...
Well, Nee didn't yell per se. She did. It was more of a disappointed tone, which is worse.
And Raven strikes again.
Yep. There be Lumina's cat.
My cat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pay attention to me, master.
Master. No. Lumina ain't the
Cats are
master in this
masters.
relationship.
I'm in the cat, but what?
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
So, shall we head back to Shitsville?
It seems to be the plan.
Just making our way with a sort of hostage.
I imagine there isn't much to be said right now, considering what just happened.
Right.
I mean, considering everybody's kind of really tense
Cold.
right now.
Basically, the cold shoulder.
Well, everybody's giving me the cold shoulder because I
Yes.
kind of did a bad.
Except for me.
Did a naughty.
Right.
I'm
Was it
indifferent.
I would say Rocket's probably the only one that's kind of like, eh?
Yeah, I recall Rocket was kind of apathetic.
All right. So, Thanatos, I need you to roll me a flat 2d6 as you guys are making your way south.
Why?
Just do it.
I hate it when you make us do this. 2d6, right?
2d6.
6.
All right. Good to know.
Is that good or bad?
It's good to know.
Cryptic motherfucker.
All right. So,
I should have said cryptid dungeon master, but oh well, too late for that now.
all right. So, well, with that determined, as you set off relatively in the afternoon after your scuffle with Saris and her compadres, you make it about halfway to Kurzitan before the... Well, I forget, were you guys setting out during the day or leaving during the night?
What time was it whenever we were done with them?
It was middle of the afternoon once you finished your interrogation. Like three or
sure we left immediately.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you make it about halfway before the sun goes down and the blistering hot of the Uzora Desert is steadily replaced with the biting chill of the night in the desert. Saris has been quiet the entire time, keeping her eyes forward and has a sort of hunched, sort of almost hugging herself kind of demeanor.
So I guess we have to make camp.
It's up to you.
Yeah, it's not good to walk desert at night. It's not good.
Fair enough. Let's set up then. Let's look around for a decent spot.
Let's set up then. We'll get some. See if we can find something burnable. We need a fire
All right.
because it's cold as fuck.
All right. Well,
Baby,
Well,
it's cold
scavenge-
outside.
Awareness time or scavenger check?
scavenge check to look for firewood.
Okay.
Or at least something burnable. I doubt you'll find a tree around here.
Maybe a tumbleweed.
That'll burn.
You might find a dead branch.
Well, the tenant is both some scout for like, you know, a perfect
I mean,
place
it
to
is worth keeping in
wood.
mind. It is worth keeping in mind. You are kind of amid the more rocky part of the Uzor Desert, you know, being at the base of a mountain. So there are plenty of like mosses and little like plants and small things growing in the shade. So
Oh, fair enough. That was meant to do fine. Oh well. Scavenger is. Who's looking for anywhere to see? More scavengers, I guess.
10, 10, 9, 8.
all right. Okay then. So yeah, it doesn't take you long to gather up a bunch of weeds and dry plants and a tumbleweed or two for a fire, and soon enough you've got a good campfire going.
Yay.
Zars is kind of standing off to one side, quietly looking around, unsure of what to do.
So, let me get this straight. She does whatever you say.
To an extent. I can't make her kill herself. Or do any unnecessary harm to herself.
And is that the extent of the control you can exert? Or could you go further?
I could go further. Master told me that if I concentrate hard enough, even at long distance, I can see, hear, and feel everything she does.
Please
Your
don't.
master's told you a lot of things.
Well, again, he never really got much into this ability back in training. Never saw him do it either.
Well, he knows about it. He clearly knows how to do it, so I would assume he's used it.
I don't really see what's so bad about it.
Rocket, let's put this way. If Devia Corp decided that they were going to continue experiments on you rather than try and kill you, and say they planted a control chip in your head which wiped away your personality, your free will, and made you into a mindless weapon of war, would you have liked that?
I don't think I would have been able to make a decision either way.
But imagine you were consciously aware of it as it was happening to you, but you couldn't stop it. You could only watch as a passenger in your own body.
Well, that would suck, I guess.
There's a reason that kind of magic is illegal in a lot of places.
Well, she still has her free will, mostly.
Free will or not, I still don't like it. I mean, no offense.
I never
just
said it was
like what-
nice.
Well,
To be fair, I am controlling this body. Like, I
I mean-
am technically an AI in a body.
I mean, she's got a point there. Whenever her electronics is turned off, she turns back into the whole kind of regular chocobo
Either
thing.
way, she has free will. She is who she is. She's not being controlled like a puppet on some strings by
Well,
someone
the
who could...
chocobo the chocobo whose body I'm using is.
As far as I'm aware, Rocket, you are the chocobo using your body. You're just slightly more intelligent with the tech.
As for
This is
fantasy
very
stuff,
different.
Either
Yeah.
way, as I said, it's not nice, and it makes... I don't like it either, but it was necessary. We weren't getting anything from it.
How many people do you think have used the excuse, it's not nice, but it was necessary?
We weren't getting anything from her.
So you use brute force.
yeah, this kind of reminds me when we used to fought the seed of the plague. A bit.
What do you...
Yes, that is a good call, Alice says. Seat of the Plague, prime example. The cultists, warped and twisted by Amber from who they were into happy-go-lucky servants of Diabolos. They're like a living hell, their existence pain, forced to do a dark god's bidding. In what I'm sure he believes is a necessary maneuver. To bring the world back to its chaotic state as it should be, as Saran put it.
This is nothing like that.
Not yet, but... I mean, Saran started someplace. He was an
You're-
adventurer once.
And you're comparing me to him?
Not yet, but...
Just don't go that far. If you feel like you're losing a part of yourself, just don't.
There comes a point where if you use any method to achieve your goals, no matter how horrible, no matter how just you may think you are, at some point, what's going to be left of you? I mean, what's going to stop you? Who's going to stop you? You told me once. You say you've been by your master to be what you are, but you told me you are who you want to be. Remember that? Bridge? I thought I was a demon or something.
That's a throwback.
That is quite the throwback.
It is a bit presumptuous, though.
Hmm?
Assuming that he's gonna make the wrong decision?
I hope he doesn't.
Mika
As your
chooses
friend.
this point to pipe up saying,
I know he won't. He's not going to turn out like Saran because the difference between Saran and Thanatos...
They're
Thanatos
two
has,
different people.
well, that, and Thanatos has us to keep him in line.
Exactly. And he knows what to do. He's an adult.
Adults can make mistakes. Just, Thanatos, please be careful with this.
Agreed.
We should all get some rest.
Hmm.
Anyone who's on watch also has to watch her. She can't do anything significant to us, but I wouldn't put it past her to steal weapons or something.
Well, going into the usual watch formation, I have first. No trees, but I can use a high rock. Stupid desert.
alright, so. He's taking first watch. Who's taking second?
I guess it's just usual formation. It's me, I guess, or is it me, Mika, me, Alistair, Rocket?
I think
It doesn't matter.
That was the formation.
I just say whoever gets
Yeah.
who up.
Yep, yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
yeah,
I'm
me
rolling
and,
my awareness.
yep, me and Mika tend to share a watch.
Because, yes. Alright. I'll roll it.
Mika's
10.
awareness is 10. What's... Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. Mika's awareness was 9. Nee's awareness was
Oh.
10. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Got that shit backwards for a second there. Alright.
Oopsie doodles.
Alright. I guess it's me then. Crap, what was my awareness?
Alright, well, the night seems to be going uneventfully, all things considered.
Good.
Very clear night sky, so the sky overhead is clear as fuck.
Oh!
Critical success for
Well, if there is
Desert
anything,
Dweller.
if there is anything, you see it. No problem.
I was born in the desert. I will be in the desert.
Can you be one with the desert?
Alright, well then, with that, 16 critical success perception, Thanatos.
Even though Nee doesn't like it.
Alright, well, you're keeping watch over the desert. The fire has kind of gotten a little smaller over the course of the night. You see Saris is just kind of secluded herself into her own little corners, kind of back up against a wall, knees up to her chest, and she's sleeping like that. As you're looking around for what feels like forever, it seems like your watch is going to go just fine. Then out in the distance you see a little light. Little flickering orange that passes between some of the jutting mesas and plateaus of the region before disappearing from view.
Light?
Yep.
The light.
A light. Orange in color, flickering, then disappears.
What?
A moment later, you see another one, somewhat closer. Comes into view, looks like a... From this distance, it's so far away and kind of fuzzy through from the distance that it just looks like a spark. But you get the impression if you were close enough, it would probably be about the size of your torso. Drifts into view and then fades out behind another mesa.
What? That's new. Do I see it again?
A couple seconds later, yep, you see two more. One pops out somewhere off to your left, and the pops out somewhere to your right, kind of shifting between some of the mesas before disappearing from view. Directly ahead where you saw the first two, you see one of them emerge again, once more, closer, just drifting between the mesas.
Okay, what in the absolute fuck?
What are you doing?
I'm debating whether or not to wake the others or just see what's going on, because if I wake them and then there's nothing there, then they're just going to think I'm crazy.
Better safe than sorry, though.
Yep. Okay. I'm going down to wake the others.
All right. You head down, and you start shaking everyone awake, and there's a certain air of disgruntlement. They all act it out as you see fit.
Guys, wake up.
What is it?
There's something coming through the desert. Some kind of...
Please say. Ain't
Some kind
another
of-
behemoth, is it?
No, unless this one's on fire and has multiple friends.
Say what?
There's these flickers of flame out there or something.
Also, it's worth noting, everyone took a travel rest from last time. So everyone gets about 50% of their max HP and MP back, so I'm going to need to take a second here to do some calculations. Just in case this winds up turning into a combat.
Lights. You sure it's not torchlight?
From the distance, it seems a little too big for a torch.
Mika,
Shit.
are you aware of any magical creature that glows in the desert?
A few. Did you see anything else?
Just flickers of flame. Couple of them, and they go in between the mesas and just disappear.
It might be a
Could
search
you-
party.
Yeah, and I think it's too small for it's too big for torches.
How many did you see of these lights?
I forget, was it just like 2 or 3?
You
think
saw
it was 4.
you saw 4 of them
4 of them, sorry.
total.
4.
About 4 of them.
Okay. Show us whereabouts you've seen these lights then.
I point in the direction that I had been seeing them.
Do we see them?
A few seconds later, with Thanatos pointing them out, yeah, you see them.
Oh shit.
So, Mika, what were those creatures that might come to mind?
Looking at it for a second, I'm going to have her roll lore everything.
Lore everything, because...
Red Mage,
Egghead.
All the law. All
17.
the book.
Mm,
Yes. Yes,
the book
Egghead.
knows all.
All right, so she squints for a second before getting this sort of unpleasant look on her face.
Oh dear, I think those are bombs.
Bomb.
What?
Bomb, is it?
I know bombs. Okay. Oh, good.
The exploding thingies.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, okay.
They get close, they self-destruct, they explode. They're kind of like kamikaze things.
Let's keep away
Joy.
from there.
Yeah, they're manifestations of magic. Usually if there's a lot of fire aspected ambient magic in an area, they'll appear, and they are nasty to deal with.
So the fire is
What?
drawing them.
Shit.
Either the fire's drawing them, or there's just a lot of ambient fire magic in the area. It's not necessarily because of us.
Can we snuff out the fire and hope they don't come over here?
Can try.
Just be
Sorry.
careful, those things are nasty. We encountered one with a tail once. There was a private called P. Insa who kind of got his arm blown off.
Yep, snuffing the fire now.
I see what you
I'm
did
gonna
there,
have
Tom.
Yes.
I'm gonna have
Snuffing,
nice.
snuffing.
Okay.
I'm having awareness to see if there's a good place to basically like either hide in a way to keep out.
I mean, there's rocks everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I snuff out fire, and then we hide, and we be quiet. Because I do not feel like dealing with explosive shit.
Mm. Fair enough.
Indeed. So you snuff out the flames. Your campsite goes dark. You notice Saurus kind of looking up from backward ways.
What?
Shush.
Right, so she has been shushed.
What?
Later.
You want me to have her just yell at the top of her lungs?
I love it when parties have inner drama. It's great.
Yes. So, are bombs going away, or are they coming towards us?
For the moment, they just seem to be mindlessly meandering around the vicinity. They don't seem to be coming. They don't seem to be coming closer or further yet.
I suggest we go around them and leave.
Mm-hmm. Stay close to the mountains.
How
and
long
out
into
of
the night are
sight.
we?
You're about halfway through. You got maybe 6 hours before dawn.
Yeah, it's probably best we head down and find another spot away from them.
We've still got those cloaks of anti-cold. If we need be, just move on.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. I got
Huh.
mine.
Not so
on
much
already.
not so much help during the day, but at night, lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Odd.
All right.
Well,
Alright.
I'm experiencing some technical difficulties on my end, making it impossible for me. It seems to open up the settings on tokens, so I can't adjust numbers.
that's weird.
That's
is
odd.
Annoying because I want to adjust these tokens. Damn it! Come on.
Well, while he's doing that, we must be going. Come.
Right. Stay undercover. Do not let those things spot us. Just keep moving.
All right,
Indeed.
so then everyone go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Well, I mean, I'll pass it, but...
Oh no!
But
This is where Alisar fucks up.
this is where somebody fucks up.
11?
Look, I did a good.
Good for you. Did I have 2 for stealth just to make sure? Please have a 2 for stealth at
The
least.
desert dweller is very stealthy.
Well, you're lucky. Anyway, let's have a look. Oh,
Swear to God, Elser. Oh, Rocket's
I
fine.
have 4 for stealth. Come on, you bastard.
You're fine.
All
The
right.
lowest one was Mika.
Mika.
All right. So
Doesn't the other person have to roll, or Thanatos' new?
Oh yeah,
Right.
Saurus has a stat block too, doesn't she?
Mhm.
Can I just say that I order her to be very, very quiet?
Oh, now I can edit my tokens. What the hell? Yeah, sure. Let me check and see if I have a listing here. So, being a thief, I'll give her a pretty substantial stealth.
At least on this
+5.
occasion, I don't think it's going to be something she's going to
Oh,
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. A moment here. I sort of set up a few things.
He's trying to make this a combat. He is. I know it.
I mean, there's a possibility for a combat here. If you guys sneak around it, though, good on you.
I don't really want to deal with exploding things when we're not at full power.
I mean, most of you are at full power. Pretty much the only thing you're really low on in most cases is just MP.
Plus, Mika
Yeah.
has ice.
I
And
was like, can you just put him out?
I'm pretty sure like water and ice and stuff will probably do extra damage.
I don't have the water.
Mika does. Because Mika is great.
all I have is wind.
I mean, wind, I imagine, could do really decent against fire.
Maybe.
But not
Depends.
like a birthday candle.
All right, well, just for the sake of this, I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on the battle map just in case.
Because some
How about no?
fires require a lot of oxygen, which wind has.
Right, so you are all up in the corner up here.
Ooh, I just seen Thanatos' health. Ooh. Is that Thanatos? Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Thanatos is not full, though Saris is at half.
Yeah, half, yeah.
pretty much the main thing that's hurting for most of you is MP.
And me, because I got kind of fucked up by somebody.
You're only down by like 30 hit points. You're fine.
Yeah.
All right. So, just to sort of lay things out a little bit, you saw the bombs in that direction and in that direction.
Oh. Joy. Okay. So we must sneak this way
Indeed.
and sneak around them very
Which we
quietly.
rolled our snakes already. So,
So
what happens? Wait, we rolled them already, didn't we?
yeah, but he's rolling for the bombs.
All right.
They matched Mika, so who
Oh,
wins on
shit.
that one?
Oh fuck.
Oh, no.
All right. So, as you're all
God
starting to make
That
your
so
way...
indicates that we're about to fight.
damn it.
Right, so, as you're all sort of making your way this way, southward-ish, Mika's still kind of groggy, kind of shakes her head a little bit, and looks up, and you all see one of the bombs drifting into view up there.
Fuck. Get down, get down, get down.
And it looks up in your general direction, and while most of you are doing a pretty good job, like, hugging the wall and keeping low and out of sight, Mika, in her still partially sleep-deprived state, isn't doing as well as she could be, and is spotted. And you know she's spotted because the bomb suddenly flares up, glows, you hear the sort of... and it starts barreling towards you.
Nee, shoot it.
No,
You just
no,
stop it.
it's of the day.
Alright, and we have officially entered combat.
Since I'm still stealth, can I do an ambush on this fucking thing?
I don't think that's how that works, sadly. You'd have to have a full surprise round from the whole party, so not in this case, no.
Ah.
It's aware that it's about to be fighting, so...
Yeah, I was only seeing her, though.
So 2d6
Come to a
plus...
surprise attack.
So it's 14 times 3.
Surprise at me.
Yes, I know. 38. Actually, sorry. I'm getting myself confused. Give me a moment.
Alright.
Okay.
42. That's it.
Get to life, the universe, and everything, eh?
Made that joke before. 47.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was damage. I need to roll things first.
I'm about to say you need to roll for accuracy
Shout out, I'm
first.
tired.
After that went off, can I shoot the... What was that wind attack?
How about you wait until Tom's done?
That's what I mean. After Tom.
My browser's just frozen. It's not letting me click back onto the bloody... There we go.
Technical difficulties. Hurrah, hurrah.
Hurrah, hurrah.
10? Yeah, that'll hit. So, you did 47 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So, as the bomb is flying up towards your lady knee, you poke your head out, lift up your crossbow, and it hits the bomb, and it sort of spins in place, wobbling a bit, and sort of shakes its tiny, stubby little hands about, and like a childish balloon throwing a temper tantrum. It did not like that.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm gonna...
Rocket. Rocket can scan it and show us its weakness.
Okay.
Okay.
Scan.
All right, so Rocket is taking a standard action to scan the enemy. All right, so what you learn is this is a specific breed of bomb known as an Uzoran bomb, known for being slightly hardier than the typical type of bomb.
Great.
I hate you.
Let's see here. You learn that they have 175 hit points at maximum, 145 MP at maximum,
Okay.
and they have an elemental immunity to fire.
Well,
They have
Fire.
they have a 25% chance to counterattack with the fire spell. They can cast fire flawlessly, meaning that they can cast it once without using MP. They absorb fire damage, and when dead, they have a chance to and when they're killed, they have a chance to cast Fira as a final attack. They are immune to being
There's a boom.
transformed, petrified, poisoned, sealed, or stunned. And they have and their elemental reactions are they take double damage from water, half damage from thunder and wind, and they absorb fire damage.
That's all I need to know. Well, it is.
nothing with ice.
Nothing specific with ice.
They take half damage
but-
from wind, so that means they take less.
Yeah.
Shit.
They have
Wait,
a-
from wind and earth?
If you'll give me just a second, I can verify that.
That's it. You said wind and something else. The
Ha-
lightning.
Thunder and wind, yeah.
So I can still use my stone spell. Yay.
And my spell's still not that useful despite its 30 cost.
Yeah, wind is not going to be worth it.
Should have gone for the heal.
Well, you
Oh,
have
well.
the holy one, which will do normal damage.
At 6.
Well, we're going to want to kill
Okay.
this thing out of range so it doesn't explode on us.
Okay, I shoot. So, is it double my power or just normal power?
For Dia?
Mm-hmm.
Dia, it is power times 2 plus 2 to 6 fully damage.
So that'd be 12. I think.
15.
Alright, so Alistair lifts up his staff and a pearl of holy light shoots out and smacks into the bomb, causing it to kind of do a backflip in the air before it rights itself, snarling angrily at constantly being pelted, like, stop it!
Well, you shouldn't have bothered us when we woke up.
It's like fucking Cell all over again. Stop it!
Angry!
If only I could Kiko-ho this thing.
Yeah.
But throwing stones at it will have to do.
Mm-hmm.
How much MP do I have left?
He hurt her. God
20.
damn it!
Let's see. Fuck, I haven't done stone in a while. Shit. I need to double check it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
It's
use up the
power
value.
times 3. So, do. There, T8.
Alright.
So,
So, as the bomb is still reeling from the crossbolt and the pearl of light, Thanatos, you sort of reach out with a hand, curl your fingers, and a piece of stone from the mesa next to it breaks off, and you pull your hand to one side, and the piece of stone flies up and slams into the bomb from the side, causing it to sort of disperse for a second before regaining its shape, but not quite as strong. It's under half health, and it is not happy.
Fuck!
And unless Mika wants to spend a whole shit ton.
Mika's gonna come up, and she is going to cast a Dia as well.
Oh.
It doesn't cast nearly as much MP, and she has a significantly higher power than Alistair does.
That is a good point. Because Red Mage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
All right.
That is significantly better.
Indeed. So she sort of presses the palm of her hand into the gem that's at the base of her blade, and when she pulls it away, she has a similar pearl of light to what Alistair had, and then she chucks it like a baseball, darts through the air, hits the bomb, it flashes with light before it kind of snarls, bitterly scowling. And that is everyone. Saurus is kind of just hanging
Damn,
back here
that's
for
a
the
lot of
moment.
range.
Yep.
All right, so back to the enemy. So, actually, there's something I forgot to roll. I forgot to roll its counterattack from when Knee shot it, so I need to check and see if it counterattacks. It does not.
Why would it counterattack if Knee shot?
Because fire. It has a 25% chance to counterattack with the fire spell when hit with a regular attack. And Knee's crossbow bolt was a regular attack.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Alright, so it's gonna park it, behind right here.
And it's still too far to blow up on us, so fuck you.
Too far
But
to
it
blow
can have
up.
other attacks.
Oh, no. There it isn't.
But it was it going to shoot a fireball at us?
It's gonna shoot shit.
It is going to cast fire.
At
Joy.
Mika. Is
At
it?
who?
Well,
I think it's Mika.
let's figure out who from the four it can see. Going to shoot at Neothil because she shot it first.
Was it just going to go in between me and Alistair?
Let's see here. Where did I leave fire? There it is.
It's gonna try a trick shot of its own.
It is
Oh,
power times 3, 26.
I guess it's too
I know
late.
the spell well.
I guess it's too late to ignore the damage, right? Thing on Knee.
Ouch.
Wait, hold on. I rolled that wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, it can't miss with this, can it?
Nope, it's
I
magic.
wasn't rolling accuracy. I was rolling its damage, but I gave it the wrong base mind. It's not 12. It's 14.
So it's too late to have the non-damage thing?
Alright,
Horny.
So what's your magic armor, Knee?
My magic armor is the same as my E is 15.
All right, so 50 minus 15.
35.
I was like bounced.
Right, so yeah.
As well.
So Knee, the bomb kind of flares up angrily. The plumes of flame coming up off the top of its head burst up, actual flames coming out of its body. And you look down, and there's a wreath of flames coming up around you. And you're like, "Get!" And then there's like a small explosion. You stagger back a few feet. It's not horrible, but it definitely hurt.
Ah, shit.
You
No,
okay?
I definitely feel like it, sir.
All right, so, and with the sound of the explosion,
Shit.
Bah.
Here comes more.
one pops up from over there. Let's see here now.
I hate you.
You're a broken record, Hades.
He wanted this to happen.
I rolled.
Oh, fuck.
I rolled random encounters, and you got a random encounter. I have a bunch of non-human enemies lined up for you guys to fight if you roll random encounters, and in this case, while it was on your watch, I rolled behind the screen to see if there would be a random encounter, and there was.
I fought these guys in the game version already.
Here.
Phoenix's dungeon.
All right, so that is the enemy's turn. One of them blasted Knee with fire, and 3 more showed up. So,
I'm gonna blast the injured one.
what are you using, D again?
Yeah. Yep.
Alrighty, that is 20 points
Take
of damage.
20 to the face, you little bastard.
Another pearl of light hits it. It kind of just flickers and fluctuates. The flames that make up its body are starting to really destabilize and sort of lash out in all directions. The sucker is getting very close to dead.
Wanna finish it, Knee? Get your revenge on this little shit?
As a question, if I kill it in this shot, will it still have a chance to counterattack? Considering I
It will
kill
not have a chance to counterattack. It will, however, have a chance to use its final attack.
Which
The boom boom.
That's a self-destruct, so that's in a radius anyway, isn't it?
It's not
Self-destruct.
quite, not quite. Its final attack is Fira. Self-destruct is something that it can target at will.
Can it use Fira when we're this far away from
Is
it?
11. Is that
It's-
enough?
It's within a long range, so yeah, it can use Fira. So yeah, 11 will hit. Roll damage.
Yay. Ooh!
I mean, I think I killed it.
I'll say,
Alright.
yeah, max damage.
Overkill.
So it's at negative 27 hit points. So, Nee, you fire off another shot, you hit it again, you can see it starting like destabilize completely, it's about to come undone. Its eyes snap open, glowing with fire and irritation, and then as its body disperses, more flames start wreathing around you specifically, because it's targeting you for its fury, because you're the one who killed it.
So does it just activate Thera, or...
Hang on a sec. Could I basically use that effect that ignores the damage of her?
You would have had to have declared that first, sadly.
Well, I did ask that earlier, but oh well.
I mean, you've already used your ability this round.
Yeah.
You already used an action this round, so you can't.
Alright, so.
Okay.
Here we go. I need to really quickly,
So does it just always activate this when it dies? 'Cause you never rolled anything for them.
Yeah, when they die, it's just what happens.
Does it only work with a normal attack or spells too?
Oh!
Well then.
Even the dice is fucking glitched.
So that's 57 damage.
Jesus Christ.
These things are annoying just because of that.
Alright, so boof! Yep, Neothilia, you're hit by another big explosion, this one chucking you up into the air like 10 feet before you crash back down to the sand, like over here.
A group attack would be nice on these little bastards.
That does less damage.
Alright.
All
And if you
of
kill
my
a group
hate.
attack, you'll probably just hit all of you.
Mika is going to come over here in response to that and is going to use Cure on me. Because how dare they hurt Best GF?
How
Best-
dare you?
The best Elvon, yet probably not quite Elvon thing.
How dare you strike thine waifu?
I just noticed we just form a formation of a 7.
Yeah, kinda.
That we did.
Alright, so that is plus 31 hit points back to knee. Mika comes running up, lifts a hand, and some sparkles rise up around you, and you're still sore and kind of singed, but it's not as bad as it was.
Knee laughs. You do think I'm hot, right? She says.
Mika pouts at you.
Not now.
I'm gonna chuck more stones at this.
If anything,
one
you look
thing.
burnt.
I'll take that as the same compliment question mark.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna throw stones at this one now.
Alright. Let's see, are you within a long range? No.
So I can't.
Not from this range, you'd have to move closer.
Unless
I
you
don't
move up.
want to move closer to these things. They blow up.
Well, you have to if you want to hit it.
You can move.
Kill the fuckers before they get to us,
Was it if
if you can.
long range is 3, right?
Yep, long range is 3.
So
And
here
it's
was
just you can
so
move up.
Medium was there, so
So-
even if I move up a medium, I still can't.
Mm.
So yeah.
Well,
I
this is going to
can-
be sniping us from the distance if we don't do something.
Wait.
Hmm?
I have a long range attack.
Oh, yeah.
That you do.
My
Use it.
knight sword can reach a long distance, but is that still like 3 or
That's still 3 medium ranges.
fuck? All right,
You
I can't do
still-
anything this round.
Alright.
Great. I hope these things don't snipe us.
And Rocket can't do anything either because Rocket doesn't have any long range attacks.
We need long range.
We have long range. It's on the ground, singed.
Right, well,
Ow.
back to the enemy then. So, the bombs, seeing shit to blow up, are going to spend their entire turns each to move 2 medium ranges.
You
Oh, they get to move too, the little buggers.
If they elect not to cast any spells, that is a thing they can do, yes.
Pretty sure I think
Wow.
we can go as well.
Yeah, it's a thing you
Yeah,
can
we
do as
can.
well. You can move
That's
2
it, we
medium
That's
ranges.
it. Get
if
in
you-
position,
If
you
you,
little shits. We're going to blow you up.
Alright, so that's their
I think that's
turn.
their shtick.
Back to the party.
Yeah. Right. Whoever wants to
I
do
got
some
the one on
damage,
the
make
left.
it.
And move there. And shoot
I'm gonna make sure you don't get yourself killed.
I hit it.
Alright, yep. Go ahead and roll damage while I roll to check its counter.
50 damage?
Yep, it rolled a 1 on its counterattack, which is the number it needs.
Oh, what?
I would think it would be like 3 or 4. Usually 1 indicates critical fail.
In this case,
Not for this thing.
In this case, I just picked 1 because it's easy to see. Alright.
Damn it.
So then.
Damn you.
You should try a different angle.
I am starting to learn why the Final Fantasy community consider these guys annoying.
Alright, so
I hated them.
Alright, 29 damage to knee as yet more flames kind of just come around after you shoot it, but I mean, hey, you shot it.
Yay.
Alright, let's see here. I am going to position Mika right here.
Think of them like fiery creepers.
Kinda, yeah. Basically exactly what
Only
they
creepers can't shoot you at a range.
And they don't hit you with a bigger fire spell when they die.
Alright, so, Mika, where she is, can just hit 2 of them with a group targeting Blizzara. So, that is what she is going to do. She is going to expend 20 MP and chuck a Blizzara.
Blizzara time!
That's power times 3, so 33 plus 2d6 damage to both of them. And because it's magic, it doesn't trigger their counterattack. Alright,
Well,
so.
excuse us mundane people.
Alright, so, yep. So 36 to him, and 36 to him. She sort of puts her hands out wide and from under both bombs, kind of like back in the cave. Spikes of ice come up out of the ground, stab them from beneath before dissolving, and the bombs kind of swirl around them angrily, like. Alright.
Alrighty then.
Alright, Alistair, what are you doing?
Well, one thing I want to do is basically use the non-damage ability thing.
Which one? Give me a name here.
Hang on. Where was it on my sheet?
I think it's Astra is what he's talking about.
Astra, yes. There is Astra. Basically, want to ignore all damage to knee, please.
Alright, so until the next time she is hit, Neothil is immune to all oncoming damage. And a negative.
I'm also going to cover Mika.
Let's see here. Let me just double check. Yep, okay, so you can do that. So you are now covering Mika. Alright.
I'm also going to move here and see if I can shoot one of these with D.
He's doing it again.
Doing what?
I know, but think about it. Less HP here. I'm trying to keep people alive. It's my job.
Indeed. I'm gonna hit the bastard with Night Sword now.
Alright. Well,
Okay.
let's see. Let me double check.
I'm gonna
Now,
hit
let me double check Astra real quick. Yep, okay, so that's also an instant action, so you can definitely still cast Dia.
Yes.
Which one are you targeting?
Probably the most injured one, since mine does the least damage.
Alright, that would be this
My
one
attack.
up here.
Yep.
What?
Got it. Rolling 12. 20 again.
Alright. Oof, another pearl of light pierces it. Alright,
You're about to spin right round.
Alright, Thanatos, you were using a Nightblade attack?
Indeed.
Alright, roll accuracy.
Does that still count as a regular attack?
No, I don't think so. Not in this
Okay.
case.
Finish it off, Thanatos. I weakened it.
Fuck.
That just hits.
Bollocks.
Okay, so then
Oh.
wins of 8. Yay. Also, just for Clarence, Night Sword also gives my attack the HP drain, lucky, and zombie touch properties.
Okay, let me check what
Nice.
most of those do really quick. That's...
Which the only one in this case that would be useful is the HP drain, because I did not get enough for lucky to activate, and zombie touch only works if I kill it, I think.
That's not quite how that works. Let's see here, because the zombie is a status ailment. Let me see here.
I think- Damn it. Hold on.
Okay, status touch. You can attempt to add the specified negative status condition to the target on a successful weapon attack by choosing to deal 50% damage or by using a consumable item on an unwilling target. The foe must make an opposed force or finesse check. If you win, the status condition is applied to the target for the standard 4 rounds. And, let's see here. And zombie touch. And zombie touch.
All curative effects and potions are reversed, dealing damage instead of healing it.
Yep.
So in fairness, say if I did that and then Alistair tried to heal it, it would actually hurt it more than heal it, right?
Precisely.
Cool.
Interesting enough. I was in it for
I mean,
the
I do have a
anyway.
very high mind, so that could work. Anti-heal. Damage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit this one. I was hitting that one anyway. So I gotta roll damage.
Oh.
28 damage, do that fucker, and HP drain gives me that back to my HP.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't need to cover or anything like that. You'd be fine.
All right, so yeah. The rest of you sort of notice Thanatos like lifting up his weapon, hefting it on his shoulder. It pulses with dark energy. He cuts it through the air, and a blade beam goes flying, carving this sort of eldritch cut into the earth as it passes, kicking up a small trench, slams against the bomb and causes it to kind of spiral around for a second before it comes to a rest over here. Very unamused. Rocket, you doing anything?
I don't think she can.
The only thing she can do is try and get closer.
Which is not a good idea with these things.
Do I hear ejection?
That was my phone. Ignore it.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know if Lumina's there right now.
Lumina is muted for whatever reason.
Maybe family issues?
Okay.
I don't think Lumina is at her computer currently.
Okay.
There.
Alright, well, back to the enemies then.
Shit.
It's coming.
Well, it can't do an action this turn anyway if you self-follow its movements. So when they die, they can't explode if they die, right?
Right.
That one's dead. Or wait.
I can probably take out the low health one this next round. It won't hurt me because I have the bloody Astra. So
I thought there were only two.
I thought I was going to check. No, there was 3 more.
There were 4 of them in total. You killed one. There are 3 left.
Oh, okay. I was looking at that one. I thought that one was the one we killed.
Is that their turn?
That is their turn. One of them is
Alright,
just about in your midst, looking very pissy.
I'm going to target.
I'm gonna hit
Crying out loud, I said BRB, you bimbos.
I'm going to hit that one.
Well, sorry, we didn't hear you.
We're too busy trying not to explode.
Guys, hang on. My wall's having technical difficulties. I was going to hit that one, but my wall's being delayed.
I've already shot it. The thing is, don't do that, Darkness, because I'm shooting it to kill it, because I have Astra, remember? So I won't be hurt by its counter. Whereas if you kill it, it will burn you.
Right.
That'll be fine.
All right, well, yeah, so Neothil 11, that hits.
That's a good 10 as well. I actually hit it with my staff.
Target one of the ones that's not going to immediately immolate you when it dies.
I don't think I can reach. I'm out.
They're all within magic range now, by the way. They're all.
No, I was going to hit it with my staff.
Oh, well, I mean.
That's what that is.
Oh, okay.
Why are you going into melee range to the thing that's called a bomb?
Because he's Alistair.
That's really
What are you trying to do? Line it up like a golf shot and then long shot it over?
Well, I could have done that.
Well, since I rolled first, I'm going to volunteer myself to shoot it so
Only
it
because
doesn't
it
self-destruct its
Okay.
moronic ass.
All right,
You know
Neothil,
what?
roll damage, Neo.
Bomb golf
Fucking
sounds like
mag.
a fun thing to do. Let's do it.
All right.
Come on! I've been waiting for this. I have 26 damage to wall in its face.
I hit it with 50. I assume I kill it.
Yes.
Oh
definitely
fuck!
do,
You
so.
ruined my fun. That was a
Yes,
waste of a perfect
but
wall.
yeah, sorry to ruin your fun, and also you can say thank you since you're not going to get burnt.
Okay, so
In before the bomb golf minigame.
Yeah.
you gotta add that to the RPG Maker adaptation now.
It was Whack-a-Boom! I want to play Whack-a-Boom!
So, emulating this whole situation in the universe, can we just say that Alistair gets his stick up like a golf club, runs at it, but before he hits it, he just shoots it?
Sure.
Oh,
seriously?
So what winds up happening is Neothil, you shoot it, it destabilizes, disperses, and when it does, Neothil, you all watch as Neothil just from your person just explodes. Then the flames and smoke sort of dissipate. She's waving hand in front of her face, and you see the last shimmers of Alistair's Astra fading away in the aftermath.
Sorry to ruin your fun, Alistair, but it's basic tactical sense.
Mm-hmm. So I just want to see how much damage it would have done. It's kind of a waste of attack.
Alright. Let's see here.
I mean, unless I can remarkably hit one of these two buggers.
Alright, well, I think I'm going to have Mika use... I need to check her spell list really quick. That is problematic. She doesn't have enough MP to do what I want her to do. Alright. Well, I guess,
I'll be back in a second.
okay.
It took my shot.
Rocket, what are you doing?
What am I doing? I guess I can move. That's about it.
Indeed.
Because I don't have a distance attack.
I mean, I have no idea what I'm
Indeed.
doing.
So do you want to put yourself here between Thanatos and Alistair, or here past Alistair?
Hang on, I'm getting the ruler.
Yeah, I'm already using the ruler, so...
Okay.
Okay, so...
Oh, come on! I had 2 accuracy, and yet I have a freaking staff!
I mean, if we put you right there, that would be in melee range of both of them, but...
Oh, so my 10 didn't go to waste.
Do you want to do
I
it?
get to play golf. Yes.
Which one you attacking?
The one that's been injured. I want to play Whack-a-Boom.
Okay. Alright, roll damage then. We'll count that 10 from before as your accuracy.
Oh, fuck. 4!
Ooh, 32.
This is why.
Alright, so, you come running up to it, you lift your staff, and with a great battle cry of 4, you slam the head of your staff into its side, and the weapon sort of passes into it, it destabilizes around your staff for a second before regaining its shape, the head of your staff kind of in its mouth, and it kind of glares at you. And, casts fire on you.
Ow!
Alright, so has Alistair burnt himself yet?
Yes, he just got burned.
I played Whack-a-Boom!
This is part of the risk of bomb golf.
What's your magic armor, Alistair?
Nee is just going to facepalm, knowing that he could use magic. Instead, he used the thing that he's going to get burnt doing.
To be fair, I weakened you for the next shot.
What is your magic armor, Alistair? I need to know.
I'm looking it up, don't worry. My magic armor's 8.
Alright, so it's 38 damage to Alistair.
Eh.
As you kind of have your staff embedded in its mouth opens up wider and flames just come pouring out to wash over. He's like, "Hut, hut, hut, hut!"
Nee's just going to look and say, seriously, what did I tell you? Seriously.
Let's see here. I'm gonna park Saris over here.
I feel Applejack in that scene where she remarks no one ever listens to her.
I told y'all this was a bad idea, but nobody ever listens to me.
I mean, I'm only a ranger of tactical training on against all kinds of villains and monsters, but no, what do I know?
Alright, what are you doing, Thanatos? Hades.
Oh,
gone.
sorry. For some reason, my mic decided to turn off. What the fuck? I
everyone.
say I shall be activating the dark side,
Ooh. All right.
and am going to hit these guys with a stone spell powered by said dark side. So this is going to hurt me, but it's going to hurt them much more. And I shall be attacking the one that he just bonked.
All right. Go for it.
Ooh!
74.
Fucking hell. All right.
That's 5 MP and 25% of my HP.
Which is 56, as I recall. I'll snip that away, so you're down to 6162. All right, so the rest of you watch as this is all happening. Alistair just kind of got breathed fire on and is like, hut, 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 just like juggling his staff in the bomb's mouth, and Thanatos is like,
Hit the bastard!
just kind of you watch his whole body, turn dark again, and, eyes snapping up and glowing like coals. He lifts a hand, and in his hand, a bunch of purple crystals suddenly grow like a spear. He veers back and throws it. It just zips right over Alistair's shoulder. You can feel the rush of wind as it's passing by. It hits the bomb in one of the eyes, causing it to do several backflips from the force and coming to a stop somewhere over here.
Oh, nice shot.
Right, and let's see here. So, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Oh, I've also just seen that since Alistair went to melee range, I can see a self-destruct in his immediate future.
Let's see here. And I'm going to have Mika use Dia on it.
I noticed if Mika kills it, it's going to hit her with Fira, and Alistair is covering her, so... Yeah, Alistair's going to get burned a lot.
Alistair, are you secretly a master?
I think that's our captive's stick.
Maybe there's something that they can relate over. Who knows?
All right, so
Something to bond over.
all right, so that is a pearl of light that goes flying off,
You
hits
like
the bomb.
Yeah, I like Thane. You like Thane? Yeah.
All right, so okay, so I believe that's
Little bit of love
everyone.
story in Twilight.
All right, so
Is it dead?
it has
Yep.
3 hit points left.
Are you
Wait,
shitting me?
what? Fuck off.
And
It had
it's
33 left. Mika did 30.
I guarantee you, it's about to expend those last 3 hit points, self-destructing on Alistair.
I'm about to say, bye, Alistair.
Yeah, I mean,
It's been nice knowing you.
yep.
I accept the dangers.
All right.
You accept the dangers,
Oh,
and
please,
you blindly, willfully, and McGoolly just wandered into it with a happy grin on your face and presented your anus.
Go boom.
They're both going to explode on him now.
I am very salty about this.
All right, so
Well, I wasted my life.
so
In many respects.
so that is 23 damage to Alistair.
It's only mine.
For what?
For let's see here.
But basically
What else does
hitting Mika, isn't it?
Not. You're the only one within a medium range to be hit
I thought
by
we,
itself.
I thought we just did it.
Wait,
Gee, who saw that one coming?
that's
So-
in self-destruct damage?
It ignores.
I know,
It ignores
it's
armor. So
Oh, okay.
It's
So
not
the-
that bad.
so the bomb sort of undulates for a second and then suddenly expands out. There's a blast of flame washes over Alistair. It's hot as hell. You stagger back a step. And then this one is going to follow up and
Did he-
start slashing at you with its hands. So I need
Does
to-
it
has
also
hands.
absorb the brass? I thought these things absorb fire.
Yeah, it absorbs fire, but it's already at max HP, so, it doesn't really make a
sweet.
difference.
It
Alright,
has
so,
hands.
so, what is your avoidance?
Yes.
Yeah, a little stubby one.
Not enough. I don't think. Have a look. Just make sure.
Yeah, your
Hang on.
avoidance.
Ah, King. Don't glitch on me
Mine
now.
is 10. I know yours is less than mine, and it has 11, so you didn't dodge it.
It's 7. Like I said.
Yep. All right.
It-
So that then shall be. What is your armor?
Fuck's sake. Okay. 12 in total.
That is 11 damage from its claws as it comes in and kind of does a little happy spin in front of you and sort of just backhands you with its flaming hand. Whoopsh.
Well,
You
shit.
deserve that.
All right, back to the party.
I'ma shoot it.
All right,
In the face.
that it. So roll damage.
Hit it again.
What do you mean that?
Alistair.
Alistair's apparently smacking it too.
Fuck you.
When this is done, we're having a talk.
I would say this is probably the most attacks he's done in whole combat.
I fucking hate these things, okay? Die.
die.
Alright. That's 35 damage it
I
takes.
wish he did this amount of attacks on something that wasn't going to kick his ass for it.
And now he gets hit with a fire.
I just find them annoying.
Nope, its
Oh,
counterattack
misses.
does not go off.
Oh, thank God.
These are but mere pests to me.
Indeed.
Yeah, just like you're a mere pest to us.
Ouch.
Harsh! Shots
Speaking
fired!
of shots fired,
I'm about to say, speaking of shots fired,
That just
Kill
hits
it,
for
right?
damage.
that just hits.
50.
Alright, 50 damage, and it has to make its counterattack roll.
Oh, my sides are aching.
This is.
I'm running out of breath.
It does not go off.
10 bonk.
This episode, by the way, is called The Pest.
Roll. 10.
It has multiple
bonk.
meanings. Emphasis on
Indeed.
one of them.
Alright, so, Rocket, you are capable of getting in melee range. Do
This
you
is
want to
getting
attack?
transcribed to the
Yeah,
game.
that's a
so
good
you know.
attack.
I lined it
Rocket's
up
gonna
the shot.
kick it.
I lined up the shot rocket. Kick it. Kick it
Kick it, like
high.
kick it like a soccer ball.
Get a hole in one.
Get a critical hit on this thing.
I mean, a Rocket I'm not going to hold against it because she can't do it. Alistair, I'm going to hold it entirely against him because he has other options that don't involve getting burnt.
It's 26. My old option is half that, or even less.
That definitely hits. Roll damage.
Yeah. There's no way for her to not hit it except
the
for a critical fail.
Yeah.
Oh, my eyes are tearing up. I never teared up before in my life.
That was
I'm
funny.
laughing. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
actually, in
the bird
general,
will
I'm a
roll
weird person that don't cry.
Alright, Rocket, damage.
Let's see.
So
The
this is
shame
what
these
it's like to
things
cry.
aren't machines, or it'd be a shit ton of damage.
Good.
Hmm. Oh boy, this is what it's like to cry. I like it.
That's disconcerting. 31, okay. I need to, counterattack does go off on you, Rocket.
Okay.
Anybody for fried chicken?
Fuck you.
Oi!
Oof.
Ass.
Excuse you, racist.
And Thanatos is
Now
back,
he's already
folks.
not racist, he's also Chocobo racist. Gotcha.
What's your magic armor, Rocket?
Okay, my magic armor is 4.
Yeah, heavy armor is not really great for magic.
One of these days, Thanatos, one of these days, I'm washing your mouth out with soap.
I didn't.
Lucky for me, I have a lot of
And then you
HP.
would go pow to the moon.
Alright, so, Alistair, you kind of come up on this bomb after its buddy exploded this backhanded, like, son of a bitch, and you bonk it on top of the head, its eyes go cross, and as it's doing that, Rocket comes up from the side, kind of does a spinning roundhouse kick with her new mechanical leg, boom! It kind of goes shunting off this way a bit before righting itself, turning back, kind of shuffling angrily in place, kind of wobbling from side to side, and its cheeks puff up in annoyance, it's squinting angrily at her, and then, Rocket, you look down and, ooh, and then you explode for the 44 points of damage.
God
There's
damn
a
it.
swirl of fire around you, a boom is, and you kind of stagger back a bit. Alistair, you kind of lift an arm to shelter yourself from the wave of heat. Let's see here.
Mika, Thanatos, could one of you please finish this off?
Doing it.
Let's see.
I thought it went kaboom, but okay.
Oh.
Why is she going in range? She has no
Wait.
weapons. We took them.
Right.
Oh, she's trying to take. She's gonna go suicide, isn't she?
No, she is not.
Well, you don't know that. Tell her to
Stone it.
stop.
Right, 39 damage. Okay. Right, so with the darkness of Darkseid fading away from Thanatos, you then reach to your side again, to your right side, pull up some more stone and throw it at the bomb, and poof, you strike it. Alistair, what are you doing?
Oh wait, I thought it was gonna go boom.
So your
It's
turn-
not dead yet.
Your turn's over.
Yeah, you've done your
Oh.
stuff already. All right, so then I'm going to move
Oh,
Mika.
Mika.
Yep, Mika's going to put
Oops.
herself right there. She's going to expend the last of her viable MP on a cast of Dia.
Oh right, the counter thing, of course.
Right.
Sorry, I got lost. Moment. Oh, that would kill it.
Indeed. But that
And
also...
you're taking the fear damage.
No, Mika's taking the fear damage because she's the one who killed it.
But the cover.
Alistair is covering her.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, cool.
No, fuck.
Well, better you than her, I guess.
Your magic
I
armor
just
is,
didn't
your
die.
magic armor is 8, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
All right.
No, fuck.
All right, so as the last
I'm okay.
bomb, all right, so as the last bomb is reeling from Target's kick, Mika lifts up a hand, conjures up another pearl light, throws it at it, and it flies right into the bomb's mouth. Its mouth sort of seals shut and it kind of cartoonishly puffs up for a second, its cheeks bulging like, and then its eyes start glowing, its whole body starts fuming like a blowtorch blasted into a crock, and then you see its whole body just turns into one big fireball, and it throws itself at Mika, and Alistair like, oh shit, and you quickly throw yourself in the path of it, and then huge ass explosion, you go flying back, your back smashes into Mika, and both of you go flying back like that far, skidding to a halt on the ground. Saurus kind of staggers back a few feet from the force of the blast, and the last bomb is a corpse.
I'm okay.